What is going on, everyone? It is DC3 Johnson here with another Madden 21 franchise mode video, guys, here for the Arizona Cardinals. So continuing our episode, so it's going to be, I want to say it's an interconference matchup. I could be wrong. I think the Titans are in the AFC. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment below if I'm wrong. This is literally, I love this head coach. I've actually, especially because I ended up finding out that I guess he worked for Bill Belichick at one point. Titans obviously were the team that notoriously defeated the Patriots in Brady's final season in New England, and I think they did that controversial thing that Belichick we used to do about burning time off the clock to get, like, they'll take the L on the penalty in order to waste time and all that, and I guess Brady ended up running out of time. So with that being said, it should be an interesting one. I personally like Tennessee. Like, I like the stadium. Like, it's like one of the classic looking ones still in existence. Like, it doesn't look like modern, but it doesn't look like old either at the same time. If that makes any sense, I'm hoping it does. And I personally like their uniforms. Like, to be quite frank. And so, unfortunately, our first opening drive ends up being an interception here. And so, trying to make up for it, already down 7-zip here. Trying to get King and Drake involved. Fortunately, looks like we get an injury on the lineup here. So not great so far. No penalties, no injuries that we need to really concern ourselves with. Right now, Isabella ends up getting 750 yards passing. We go for the rush there. End up getting about 3 yards, so not a loss here. I will say that the Titan defense has been very, very tough, to be quite frank. They're not really giving us a lot of room to kind of I would dare to say we're throwing passes under pressure. So we end up getting our second interception of the game, and it's now 10-zip here heading into the second quarter. We do get to midfield thanks to our boy Max Williams, who ends up getting a nice pass. Look at him just celebrating, just taking that moment in, just letting it sink in, avoiding the pressure there. We end up passing, and I guess we end up crossing the line of scrimmage by the time we throw the pass. So it's going to be a penalty on our end. There you see box score right now, 7-zip for the Lions. Oh, looks like they're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad still. Keep in mind, you still have Matthew Stafford on that team at the moment. It'd be interesting to see how they're going to do with Jared Goff. I'm actually curious to see. And so right now the Bears 7-zip against our division rivals, the 49ers. And so a near interception there ends up being forcing a fourth down there. So we have to kick the field goal. We finally get on the board there with time winding down here. About 3 minutes left here in the half. It's 17-3. So trying to recover from this, we once again get to midfield thanks to a nice run from our boy King and Drake here, and we get the nice pass to get to the 30-yard line. So we're going to go ahead and do the no huddle, because remember, time is winding down and we don't want to use our timeouts just yet. And so we lob it here, very close to a touchdown pass. Isabella just ends up getting at the 2-yard line. We get stopped there. We almost get tackled there, but we were able to throw it at the last second. There you see, that's going to be the factor here, guys. The Titan defense is very, very, very fast. King and Drake's able to get the touchdown for us, so it's 10-24, and they were able to get a touchdown. They were able to get the touchdown, so unfortunately our defense was unable to get a stop there. That could be very crucial. So there you see 173 passing yards. That's actually a first where we're getting outrun and outpassed. Normally it's one of the categories. Normally we're either outrun or outpassed, but where it's never been both. So just kudos to the Titans. They have really played a really good job here. We have unfortunately been unable to really take advantage of that run game. We've been getting a lot of stops here. So we lob it here. We end up getting the first down. Max Williams able to brush the defender off to get the first down there. And so a nice reception there. We give it once again to King and Drake, just trying to kickstart this running game, really put the pressure on the defense here. And so we see an opportunity. We end up giving it to DeAndre Hopkins, who's going to get us an easy touchdown there, and a very necessary one. That's actually probably the first glimpse of greatness for us on our end, on our offense, all game long, to be quite frank with you. Just kudos. Like I said, the Titans have really put pressure on us. I'm really glad they're not in my division, because I actually feel a lot of heat from them. Normally, I know the Seahawks are tough, but I've really felt the pressure more from from the Titans here. We go for the gamble pass, ends up being an interception there. Definitely a bad call on our end, but we're feeling the pressure of the time coming to an end, and so it's now 17:38. Murray able to avoid the tackle there, give us the loss to Christian Kirk, and that one's a tough one there. He just kind of threw himself up there for no reason, to be quite honest with you. But DeAndre Hopkins able to make up for it. We're getting the nice pass to end the quarter, gets us to the 14-yard line here. First down at the start of the fourth quarter, and we're able to get the touchdown pass there to Mr. Isabella, who's going to get the first touchdown of the game for him. And so once again, no defense unable to stop the Titan offense here. We once again get to midfield. So we've been doing a pretty good job about getting to midfield. Let's see if we can continue that streak here. So we avoid the sack there. We just have to run it out of bounds here. And so once again, going for the yardage here, get to the 26 yard line, basically, essentially, trying to see if we can avoid the pressure here. We end up giving it to DeAndre Hopkins, who's going to get us to the 8-yard line. Starting to do the no huddles because why not? And so we end up getting a face mask foul, which I'm pretty sure the head coach is going to be really pissed for the Titans, because that's actually a really stupid call, considering that we were at the 15-yard line on 2nd and goal, thanks to the defense. So we end up getting a new set of downs, and we ended up getting to the 8-yard line, which allows us to get a touchdown pass there. And so with about 6.5 left, it is 31-45. Unfortunately, an interception there. They finally catch us here, and we're going to be unable. Kyler Murray gets the tackle at the end zone. So kudos to Kyler Murray, but unfortunately that's going to be a very late tackle. And so with time winding down, it's 31-52 here, guys. And so it looks like there should be a face mask on their end. Yes, and so that's going to give us some extra yardage, some much needed yardage. Is going to get us to the 30 here on first down. We're going to go ahead and restart the offense here, hopefully. And so that should be first down there. I think one of their defensive guys looks like he got hurt there on that pass possession. So it's going to be 2nd and 1. So unfortunately it's going to be a 9-yard gain. We're going to go ahead and try this again. Just 14 to right now, the Rams 14-3 against Trevor Lawrence, which I'm actually a little surprised that the fact that the Vikings aren't really putting up much of a fight against the Rams. And so it's should be another face mask here, which that sucks. The Titans have done a lot of penalties in the last second half. Like, do they not realize they're winning this game? Like, there's no need to really do any like dumb penalty calls. I think they're actually been helping us out in moving the offense forward. And so now Kyler Murray sees an open opportunity, ends up getting to the 2. So on 4th and inches, we go for it, and we give it to our backup tight end, Mr. Daniels, who's going to get himself in. That should be a touchdown there. And unfortunately, we don't end up getting the ball back. The Titans end up burning the rest of the clock to really put this one away. And so that's going to be our first loss in the last couple games. We've actually been on a little bit of a win streak. There you see the score breakdown. So we end up catching them on the pass yards, but they end up doing 264 rush. So unfortunately, not much we could have done there to really stop that there. But anyway, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Check out my other videos, guys. I got 2K. Take care, guys, and stay safe out there, and stay tuned for the next one.